What is going on, guys? Welcome to My Music Podcast. As I previously stated, when I was very young, when listening to music at a very young age, you know, I look back in my look back how far I have come over every obstacle, but going through school, man, it was an entire different ball game. You know, I asked, would you have done anything differently during your time going through school? You know, kind of think of it, it was back through time, fix every little minor mistake I made going through school and life. No, my life would have been different. But with music, it definitely has saved me through this tremendous time. But rolling through band class, to me, I was just like head over heels. I was just, I remember the day of walking to band class. This was like the very first day after. And I was in percussion, seeing the drums, the cymbals, the congos, not to be confused with the band congos. And I remember sitting down on this little stool, wherever at the time. Like, this was back in church, where this was where it all began again. And I'm sitting behind this, playing the congos, the cymbals, and I was just like mesmerized. I was just like, and I was thinking to myself, wow, this is like, I was just like, ding, like ball pop in my head, and it's just like, man. But like I said, everything I've been through, from going through school and now where I am, and I sometimes I kind of sat back and say to myself, gee, if I would went back in time, went through a time portal, going back to the old high school in Churchbridge, and seen everything I did, I would have fixed everything I did in school, all the little minor mistakes. But true story was, I was always bullied, picked on. I had a learning disability going through school, and I was always being helped. Every time was always a teacher's pet. I was being made fun of, and it got to the point I couldn't take it anymore. But listening to music during times when I had free time, when I was done my career assignments, I was just in a whole different realm. And I remember this day we were in the library, because our gym room at the time was broken into. And I remember this day like it was like yesterday. All of us were in the library, we were doing the career assignments, and the vice person said, if you were done your career assignment, you had free time. So I done my career assignment, done it perfectly, and listened to music, got the headphones on. The rest of the people I went to school with at the time, they're all looking at me, they're all like jealous. And they were jealous because I was given this gifts of music at a very young age. most people's paths would have, my path would have been different if music wasn't part of me. And I think it was written in their yearbook that year, but the announcing stuff, like, really, they couldn't write anything else better than that. But definitely the day of graduating that year, that was so many years ago. And it was a culmination of everything. But will I imagine if I can not relive that whole time, relive everything all over again? But I was saying those past is in the past. You can't change it. But it would have been awesome to really go back in time during my time in Church Bridge went to school, because there were so many moments that really there was one moment I remember like it was yesterday. This was in Church Bridge. And I showed up at school, and everybody was standing outside. And I was saying like this, like, what is everybody doing? And I was like, it was like curiosity killed the cat, and they were told there was some kind of flood in the school. So everybody, from our class, everybody else, we had to grab our belongings and all that, and everybody from bottom end, top end, we had to split up. Our schools will all had to like go to other locations for temporary. So we had to move our stuff to the famous curling rink as a temporary school. That day itself was like, are you kidding me? But there was so many moments from Church, which was just like amazing. Amazing to kind of relive it all. But saying, people say, did you have a fun time living there? Well, I lived there for most of my life. Church, it didn't really have nothing that was there. I really was kind of like overjoyed because it was a small town, but now you look at Church now, it's nothing like a ghost town. Nothing really there to